Hello and welcome to this evening time taste challenge. It's getting dark. I did funny thing, I did the first taste challenge when it was dark this morning, and now I'm doing another one. It's getting dark. Not getting dark, getting dark. People in the South have trouble with the short E. All right, but anyway, uh, that being said, we have Dewar's the Ancestor, age 12 years. Man, this big bottle was like $51. But you know what? I got it for $14.99. Yeah, this huge bottle I got for $14.99. And you better believe I bought it. Now, don't expect to see that price anywhere, anytime in your life. But I did see it one day. I was so stunned, I thought this is a mistake, and I went, it rang up, $14.99. I said, okay, I know that's not right. And you look at Total Wine, it's $50.99. The Ancestor. Now they claim they introduced this a few years ago, but honestly, I was looking at old advertisements for Dewar's from the 1930s, and they were showing a 12-year age. So what happened was obviously the 12-year age went away for a long time, and then they brought it back because they definitely had a 12-year age Dewar's in the 1930s and probably 40s. Perthshire, Scotland. It says, well, we'll get to that in a minute. So here's the competitor. I was almost embarrassed to write this on the thing. I really was embarrassed. I was like, I shouldn't be putting these two together. Trader Joe's blended Scotch whiskey. I say too much on the internet. I shouldn't tell you what I'm feeling, but that's the way I felt. I was like, I shouldn't be doing this, but I did do it, and I say too much online, but I did buy this at Trader Joe's, and it was $10.99 for the liter, a liter bottle, $10.99. True story. But honestly, I did buy it, and I'm not ashamed of it. And they had it on the shelf, so what the heck? I don't think I would give it as a wedding gift. David Cassie says, why? Hello again, sir. Laughing out loud. Yeah, hello. I changed my shirt. I put on a better shirt. Not that, well, this one's kind of raggedy, but that one was really raggedy, that work shirt. I like manual labor. I used to work in a inside, and it was driving me nuts. I retired from that job. I used to work inside. I would just be looking out the window like, I can't take this, I can't take working inside. I got to be outside. I don't care what I make. So Tommy, John, and John Sr. John Sr., John Jr., and Tommy. Foil cap. It's got a built-in, no, doesn't have a built, but it kind of has a built-in pour, but I got to watch it. It's going to come out kind of weird. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Beautiful plastic cap. But Dewar's is no joke. The 12-year brown bottle, that's good. Brown glass, protected from the light. By appointment to Her Majesty the Queen Elizabeth II, who died last year. Now the new bottles are going to say to King Charles III, Scotch whiskey distillers for the royal family. Okay, so this is an official Scotch whiskey of the British Empire's royal family on Her Majesty's Secret Service. And I was reading that website for that. They have a website. They have a website for that. And it said that if you want to have if you want to be an official product of the royal family, you have to apply. And then they have a team that's going to test the product. And if it's really awesome, they'll give it a certification. I mean, that's what they say on the website. It has to be like really high quality peanut butter, really high quality lip balm, really high quality hair spray, whatever it is, and then you can get a certification as an official whatever of the royal family. And so I was looking at the website like 2 days after Queen Elizabeth died. David Cassidy says thumbs up. And they had questions on there, question and answer. Oh, let's see, Dewar's 12 year. Critics around the world agree Dewar's 12-year, the new 12-year-old is a true standout. The new 12-year. I don't have the new 12-year. I got the Ancestor. Oh, they must have changed it. Whiskey double aged in first fill bourbon cask with far greater breadth and depth of flavor with flavor, not flavor. Double aged blended Scotch. So they age the whiskeys, then they blend them, then they age them again. Okay, I get that part. Won gold at 2021 San Francisco World Spirits Competition. Well, that's the one I had. You can try it neat, or you can go on to appreciate more flavors in a highball. Yeah, well, I ain't doing a highball. Aged, blended, and aged again. Aged. They age the separate whiskeys. They blend them, then they age them again. Okay. A lot of companies do that. Canadian companies do that all day long. The extra step provides greater balance and smoothness. They say the same thing in the Canadian websites. So they're spelling flavor two different ways. Flavor, it gives great flavor, and then down here, flavor notes. So not only is this whiskey flavorful, it's also flavorful. All right. So I think what happened is they had it on the market for many years, and something happened, and they, with all the buyouts and whatnot, they stopped making it, and then they brought it back, like about, I don't know, 15 years ago. It's like Captain Morgan White. Get on their website. They go on and on like it's the biggest thing ever. Captain Morgan White rum. Oh, it's here. It's great. It's here on the market. Introduced in 2014. The incredible, unbelievable, amazing Captain Morgan White rum. Okay, I agree. It's very nice. I like it. I've been enjoying mine. And plus, I especially like the fact that they gave me a $5 discount with the coupon. True story. But I'm like, man, that's phony, because I was looking at some 1978 advertisement from like Town and Country magazine. And I was like, well, there it is, Captain Morgan. But it was called a different name. It was like Captain Morgan Silver Rum. Silver or white. I was like, well, that's the same thing. It's a clear rum. But then something happened and they stopped making it. And then they brought it back like it was something new. I said, all they did was bring back something they used to make. Now, I never tried the original Captain Morgan Silver, White, Clear, Platinum, whatever rum they want to call it. But I do have the bottle of Captain Morgan White, and it's a huge bottle, and it's a beautiful bottle. And then as soon as I bought it, they changed the label, which irritated me to no end. And then they changed the label again. So now I feel better, because now the new people got the old labels. They got the new Captain Morgan label. Okay, Trader Joe's 1 liter for $9.99, as Stalin said, quantity has a quality of its own. Right. You say, I live in a bad housing project, but it's a huge bad housing project. All right. It smells like grains. I mean, it's a blend of cereal grains. I mean, that's literally what, I'm not kidding around now. It's literally what blended Scotch is. A blend of cereal grains. Now, if that fascinates you, then you should probably go buy some Special K, because that's what it is. And this smells like the same thing. Um, Although a little sweeter, a little more honey note. Do these have a lot of peat? No. Although one, I noticed the Trader Joe's and other reviews had like a compost pile. What about smoke? Yeah, meaning no. No smoke. No smoke whatsoever. If you like a smoky scotch, don't buy these because you won't get it. Now, when I bring the Johnny Walker in, then we're going to talk. Then we're going to talk about the smoke. But right now, that's not what we're talking about. All right. I'm getting a little compost pile over here. Smelling rotting eggs. I'm smelling rotting ham and raisins, whatever you put in a compost pile. I'm not smelling that. I'm smelling honey over here. Okay, taste time. Cheers. No, I mean, I'd like to go to England. I'd like to go to London. I'd like to go to Scotland. Probably never make it to Scotland. But who knows? All right. Seemed like I'd never make it to Alaska, but I went to Alaska in June of 2023. It really was cold. All right. And full of tourists. Yeah, it's sweet honey topped cereal grains. I mean, this is becoming a very redundant exercise, isn't it? But I mean, really, it's the truth because if you say, oh no, I'm going to buy everything, I'm going to make the meats, I'm going to make all the meats, I'm going to buy every liquor, I'm going to buy every whiskey on the market, I'm going to buy Evan Williams, I'm buying the whole run, I'm buying Ezra Brooks, I'm buying everything they make, buying all the Jack Daniels. And then you come back to me later and say, oh, those all taste like cereal grains. I was like, well, I could have told you that before you went and bought all that, but that's $700. But you got the money, you won the lotto. All right. Well, not the Powerball, but the little one. Only took you $900 worth of tickets to win that $700. All right. Yeah, it's got a little compost pile. I think that must obviously be the Trader Joe's. Is it a bad product? No, it's not a bad product, but it's a little gamey, little 10.99 a liter ish. All right. you are not my. All right. Uh, no, no, no way, no how the Trader Joe's competes against Dewar's 12-year. It's impossible. It cannot happen. It will not happen. It just forget it. It's all right. Okay, 10.99 a liter. It's all right. I like it. I would recommend it if you like to go shopping with the little cloth bag and drive a Subaru. It's cool. Okay, and you eat sushi and hummus. It's fine. I don't mind that. But it cannot compete against the Trader Joe's. I mean, I meant to say the Dewar's. It cannot compete against the Dewar's 12-year because it's not a competitive contest. Oh. Stop the video. Stop the video. Stop the video. Turn it off. I mean, it's so much of a mismatch. So yeah, I mean, a lot of these taste challenges were pretty even. Like Inverhouse, yeah, you could make an argument either way. And the Glen Logie, yeah, all right, I can see this, I can see that. It's this, that. I can make an argument. And other ones, um, yes, uh, you could do that. But with the Dewar's 12 year, the Ancestor, it's a catastrophe. It's a disaster area. It's a fiasco if you want to get technical. So no, does Trader Joe's 3 year age blended Scotch whiskey compete in any way against Dewar's 12 year? And the answer would be no, it does not in any way compete. So you really do get what you pay for in this. Doesn't always happen, but in this contest you do. So you can pay a lot, and sometimes it's like, why did I pay all this money? And it's no better. But in this case, you would say, I'm glad I paid all this money because it's clearly much better. Yeah. That is just head and shoulders above the Trader Joe's store brand Scotch. Yeah. I looked at the label because I wanted it to be legitimate, but I didn't have to look at the label. There is no way, no, no way it could ever compete. Now, um, you say, well, what about Johnny Walker Red? Well, Johnny Walker Red label is a little lower grade. I mean, it's only aged 3 years. I know that. It says it on the bottle. Some people say it has a no age statement. And I told those people online, I said, wait, you didn't look at the bottle carefully. If you look at the bottle very carefully, and I know it's very small print, so to be fair to them, they could have overlooked it because it's extremely small print. But it says 3 year age. So that's a 3 year age, which would be even with the Trader Joe's, but the Johnny Walker is succulent, has a umami, as the craft beer people like to say. It has a distinct smokiness, so there's no way you would confuse. Now, you might prefer the Trader Joe's. I understand that because you say, I don't like smokiness and all that. But you never confuse them. You would never, ever confuse those two. So there's no way I'm going to confuse those two. Johnny Walker Gold Label Reserve? No, that's not a possibility. It cannot happen. I will never confuse that with Trader Joe's blended Scotch. So that's going to be a one-sided thing. Johnny Walker Double Black. Impossible. It's an impossibility. It cannot happen. It will not happen. There is no way on this earth that I would confuse Johnny Walker Black Label. Double Black with Trader Joe's. And I've said a lot of good things about Trader Joe's, and you could almost think that I'm getting paid by them, which I'm not, but I would like to if you call me, if y'all want to. But it just cannot. It cannot compete. It cannot compete against the 12-year age Dewars. It could compete against a white label though. You could make that argument. Johnny Walker, it's not going to really make it. The Johnny Walker Gold Label Reserve, impossible. Double Black, it's an impossibility. Buchanan's 12-year age deluxe, that cannot happen. That will not happen. It will never happen. And then the Dimple Pinch. Well, Dimple Pinch, it's a little bland. I'm not totally impressed with that. I think they took a bland whiskey and aged it 15 years. So what they got was a 15-year age bland whiskey. I don't hate it. I do somewhat like it, especially since I got it at Walmart on a discount for $24.99. Couldn't believe it, but I bought it. So I like Dimple Pinch, and I'm not here to disparage it, but that could be somewhat of a challenge, but I cannot see a 3-year age Scotch going in any reasonable way competing against a 15-year age, but we'll see. And that'll be the end of that. because I'm finished with it. Talking about the dimple pinch. And then White Horse. White Horse Scotch. No, I cannot. And we don't get that very commonly in Louisiana. I know one store that has it. Internet. No, not internet. Star. Star has it. Star. It's $38.99. So you're looking at about $40 for the handle. But they're using a lot of Lagavulin, Isla. I believe Lagavulin is the Isla Scotch, right? I've never had Lagavulin. I don't know. I believe that, but I think it is Isla. But that cannot happen. There's no way. There is no way that Trader Joe's can, in any sense, stand up against White Horse Scotch. It's not possible. So if you say, "Oh well, I'm going to opt out. I'm not going to watch the next 5 or 6 videos because there's no way that could be a challenge," I would agree with that. I'd say, well, yeah, it cannot. So I'm 8. I have 8 wins and 4 losses. So at the beginning, I got the Trader Joe's wrong 4 times. I was against some pretty underwhelming Scotch whiskeys, to be fair to me, but I did get it wrong 4 times. But now I'm up to 12. Not 12. Sorry, 8. 8 versus 4. So 8 wins, 4 losses. And did I lose track? It could be 9. I gotta go back and look. But I'm starting to charge ahead. It's not me. You say, "Oh, you're so great at tasting." No, it's the products, because you get these Johnny Walkers, which are coming up, and the Buchanans and all. Nah, no way. You're not going to confuse those with Trader Joe's. No. Now, is Trader Joe's a reasonably good product? It is. Actually, it is. Would it be better for mixing? Oh, yeah, I guess so. But it does have some nice little characteristics. But I guess the really serious, yeah, no, can't make it. But it did actually do a little bit better than I thought, because I thought my thinking was I was just going to get devastated, would just get killed, But it did have 4 victories, because if I can't tell it apart, that's a victory, right, for Trader Joe's. Right? I can't tell it apart, so it did have 4 victories, and you got to give the credit on that. I don't think it was just me being foolish or clowning around, because I do kid around. It's true, but I try to be serious ultimately about the product. So yeah, but no way. You would never confuse Dewar's 12-year with Trader Joe's. Impossible. All right, Mustang 350 says, "Jay, can I find a Trader Joe's in St. Bernard Parish?" Probably not. Thanks for asking. But you could look at their website.